What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about some new details about Warzone 2, multiple maps in development, and some other surprises. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and make sure you have notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Cold War Year 2, Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, and any other future Call of Duty as well. In the background, enjoy some Sticks and Stones gameplay, a mode that is no longer available over in Warzone, but it was actually an unexpected surprise for Caldera, and I had a great time playing it here with my friends, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Now, also in regards to beta rewards for playing Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, I covered all that in a recent video I posted a good, 15-ish hours ago. Be sure to check that out with the link down below in this video's description to learn more about what's going on with free blueprints, free skins, and some other cosmetics that you guys probably didn't know about. Also, as another reminder, the COD Next stream I'll be doing this Thursday is already scheduled here on my channel. Hope to see you guys there when I'm over there in LA playing Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 with some other COD creators out there. It's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, it was also confirmed earlier that a PlayStation State of Play event is happening September 13th. So depending on when you're watching this video, it may have already happened, but in case you guys are watching this before the State of Play event, I'll be live streaming my reaction to the State of Play event itself. It's going to be happening at around 5 p.m. Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. I'll put some other time zones down below so you guys can see. I did think my stream the other day where we went and got Platinum and MW was going to be my last stream before COD Next, but I'm like, you know what? Gotta get hyped up for a State of Play event. There might be some really interesting announcements and some surprise gameplay that you guys may also be interested in. I'll be streaming that at some point on the 13th. But I want to start this video off by talking about the fact that the recent COD Next blog post does refer to Warzone 2.0 as just Warzone, the next iteration of Warzone, I should say. And it's like I've been saying for the past couple of videos, the COD Next invites and other forms of marketing have not referred to Warzone 2 as Warzone 2. We got no new logo reveal, which has me thinking that they're just going to keep Warzone 2.0 with the same name as we have now, regular Warzone. And in terms of the old Warzone application, we already have plenty of rumors that they're going to be naming that Warzone Caldera, which could mean they're getting rid of Rebirth or Fortunes, but Fortunes is a fairly new map, so I doubt they're going to do that. But it looks like they want to make that push towards making sure if you do play the old Warzone, you are playing Caldera. So that could explain the name change, even though, like I said before, Warzone Legacy does sound like a more gangster name for the original Warzone application. But maybe in the same way that Fortnite has continuous updates, weekly updates, I should say, they want to make sure that Warzone kind of follows suit with that, where they don't come out with a Warzone 2, similar to how there isn't a Fortnite 2. There's not really a need for that. I mean, look at Minecraft as well. There's no Minecraft 2. It's just a game that gets continuous updates or has continuous support from its community for many, many years to come. And maybe they figured that calling the new Warzone experience Warzone 2 might hurt the game's life cycle. It might look like it's dividing the player base more, even though it is going to be its own application. Or maybe they even figured that people out there might be a bit skeptical about a Warzone 2, because what if there's a Warzone 3 a couple of years from now? Would you want to buy bundles for Warzone 2 then? Maybe that's what they were thinking. But we then have an exclusive report from gaming scooper The Ghost of Hope, who said, and I quote, Infinity Ward are planning to release a resurgence style map sometime midway through 2023 and another new battle royale map coming in late 2023, which lines up perfectly with a recent report from Tom Henderson that a Rebirth size Warzone 2 map is in development at this point. You could also tie that into another report we got from verified account Metaphor, who put out some very interesting details about Warzone not too long ago, which I'll be talking about again later in this video. He did say he had no news on a Rebirth type map, but was told another map is already being developed for big battle royale. So that perfectly ties into what Hope was saying, which is that yes, a smaller and a bigger map are both in development for Warzone 2. And Metaphor then followed up by saying that a new CQ contract and something that looks like a safe will be in Warzone 2, and that a modern city point of interest, aka downtown in Warzone 2, literally looks like a section of a GTA map with extreme detail, which also looks amazing. So looking forward to the graphical improvements that we're going to have in Warzone 2 in comparison to the first iteration of this Warzone. Now, having Warzone 2 as a separate app from the get-go is really going to ensure the longevity of this experience, and maybe depending on whatever the map name is for Warzone 2's big battle royale experience, they'll then rename this application coming out to Warzone so-and-so, and then Warzone 3 comes out a couple of years from now and also is just referred to as regular Warzone. So whichever battle royale is just called Warzone on its own, I guess will be the updated experience of Warzone. That'll be the newer version, and then previous versions of Warzone will just have Warzone with the map name next to it, like we're about to get with Warzone Caldera. Now, hopefully that's not too confusing, but I'm sure we'll get more clarification about that with the COD Next event this week. And we, of course, got a recent rumor from the Ghost of Hope a couple of days ago where he said that a Warzone 2 beta might happen, but he wasn't too sure about that. Other gaming scoopers couldn't back that up, and in all honesty, in my opinion, I don't think we're going to end up getting a Warzone 2 beta, but you never know. Call of Duty's full of surprises. We might end up getting one. But to go to that recent report from Jason Schreier not too long ago where he said that the Sony exclusivity deal does pertain to 3 upcoming CODs, one of them being being MW2, the second one being Warzone 2, and the third one being Black Ops 2024, that has me thinking that maybe the exclusive part of Warzone 2 for PlayStation is just an early access beta of sorts, which will not be available on Xbox and PC. Certainly a possibility, and obviously I'm aware that they do plan on extending that PlayStation deal even after the next Black Ops for at least 3 more games, which will leave us at, what, like 2027-ish? So Sony will have a deal for quite some time with Call of Duty, even though Microsoft is about to take over in the next couple of months. Now, although I wouldn't want the beta being limited to just one platform, that would be cool to see a Warzone 2 beta, considering we've had a Battle Royale beta before with Blackout, right? Before Black Ops 4 came out, we had a multiplayer beta and a Blackout beta. And I know that was a bit different because Blackout came out at launch of Black Ops 4, so therefore multiplayer and Blackout were pretty much close to finish by the time those betas came out, which is why they existed. But for Warzone 2, which isn't coming out till maybe, what, November 16th, according to recent rumors, that just means that Warzone 2 might not be ready for a beta on that scale yet for everybody, even though we're going to be playing it at COD Next. That is for a smaller group of people. Maybe a Warzone 2 beta could happen a week before it's meant to come out November 16th, although that would be a bit messy considering everybody out there, including myself, is going to be hard at work grinding Modern Warfare 2, multiplayer, Spec Ops, whatever else is in the game. There's going to be a lot happening at once. But the Ghost of Hope was also asked whether or not Treyarch is doing a Warzone 2 map, and the response that he gave back does imply that Treyarch is going to do one. I mean, that's great considering we thought they were going to make one for Warzone 1 back during the Cold War integration, and there are lots of rumors going around that Euro Mountains was going to be that experience, considering it was a scrap map that was going to be in Black Ops Cold War's Battle Royale experience that also didn't happen. Whatever was made for that got turned over into Fireteam, got turned into Outbreak. So if Treyarch has time to make their own Warzone 2 map, which can also then be used for Outbreak, that would be fantastic. And the Ghost of Hope doesn't want to blow his load right now with whatever information he has, and we'll be sharing more information about that at a later date. But considering the next Black Ops game comes out in, what, fall 2024, I could safely assume that unless Treyarch has plenty of time to work on that experience, maybe that Battle Royale map could come out right before Christmas, or if they don't have time to get it out at that point, maybe that'll come out in, what, January, February, possibly even March, which is very far away from now. That'll be 2025, which is crazy to think about, but I do think Treyarch has lots of big plans for a much smoother Warzone integration this time around for their next Call of Duty. Now, with the engine also in mind, because yes, Treyarch is using the Modern Warfare engine for their next Black Ops, it should be a lot easier for them to work on their Warzone experience since they have a lot of assets they can just throw over from their multiplayer, from their campaign if Raven's making it. Using all the same technology to make Call of Duty and then have that integrated with Warzone should make things a lot easier for the future and will also make for a much smoother integration than what we got a couple of years ago. Now, this Warzone account did put out some information which seems like a little bit more on the speculation side, but I think based on recent rumors, this does make some sense. So this person said, you might get access to your guns via contracts or strongholds. Loadouts and personalized builds are what make Warzone unique, so it would be a very strange decision to forget about that. But this person believes that personal supply boxes with customized guns were added as a test for Warzone 2, same as lootable perks. With that in mind, it's not completely impossible that the loadout drop is not a thing for Warzone 2. As long as your own guns can be collected, I'm okay with that. And yeah, I think a lot of the quality of life improvements that Warzone 1 has gotten over the last couple of months is kind of like a live beta of sorts for features we're gonna have in Warzone 2. And personally, I'm okay with no loadout drop. If there's a way to get your loadout in Warzone 2 to keep that uniqueness about the Call of Duty Battle Royale, then let's do it. I mean, if you can get your loadout through an AI mission, also these personalized supply boxes or a contract, having multiple ways to get your loadout is fine, even though you can't just go to a buy station and buy a loadout for 7,500 or 10,000 points. I think it would change things up a little bit and give Warzone 2 more of a Battle Royale feel than Warzone 1 currently has. And looking at a bunch of the other early information about Warzone 2, which you guys may have missed, I know I talked about it in a recent video, but maybe that information got buried with some of the other topics that I talked about in that video, because it happens here on YouTube. So Metaphor went ahead and said, plenty of new vehicles, only returning one is the ATV from what I've seen in game, new Hummer type SUV tank, a hatchback weak/fast civilian car, and the choppers do look different. At least 3 new contracts, can't tell what they are, recons and bounties are returning, so is the most wanted. Shooting out of cars is 100% accurate even solo, which is wild, and that's obviously in the campaign, and I'm assuming it'll be in Ground War. Slide canceling won't be in the beta, but they have the option to turn it on and off, probably waiting for a community reaction, so that's going to be a bit controversial. We'll see how that goes. Cars have limited fuel, only about 2 minutes, automatic refuel/repair gas stations, you enter by driving near them, which also sounds pretty fun and innovative for Call of Duty at this point. And then some other Warzone 2 updates. NPCs are in the map randomly, container-based looting as well as floor loot, different sized backpacks, so that's for storage space, new contracts of course, a helicopter from high high-rise is usable. No more toxic gas coming into the map. It's now a dust storm, and tires can be shot out from cars. So plenty of new improvements in Warzone 2 that we just didn't have at all over in Warzone 1. And this will obviously be sharing the same technology that we're also going to have in Modern Warfare 2's campaign, the multiplayer, probably in Spec Ops, DMZ. Lots of innovation coming to COD 2.0, which I'm beyond excited to cover here on the channel. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the brand new updates regarding Warzone 2 and the rumor of multiple maps being in development? And also what are your thoughts on the other surprises that we went over? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.